Astronaut's Handbook. Some of it's true, some of it's made up, and some of it's made up that sounds pretty true. So here you go, and it was written for you by Meghan McCarthy. Welcome to astronaut school. Soon you will be boarding a space shuttle and blasting into outer space. All different kinds of people have become astronauts. There have been teachers, painters, and even deep sea divers. You can be an astronaut too. First, you need to decide what kind of an astronaut you will be. There are astronauts who fly the space shuttles, astronauts who conduct scientific experiments such as growing plants, and astronauts who repair satellites. Becoming an astronaut takes a lot of preparation. It's important to study hard in school. Studying it isn't always easy, but stick to it. You will have to pass some tough fitness tests to become an astronaut, so suit up and start swimming. One test is to swim in your flight suit and sneakers. It's also important to be a team player. While in space, you'll be eating, sleeping, and working in very tight quarters with many other people, so be nice to your neighbor and no fighting. Now that you can work well with others, it's time for survival training. This training will help toughen you up and prepare you to live in harsh conditions. After you're both mentally and physically prepared, it's time for the real work to begin. Practice makes perfect. Those of you who have decided to become engineers and practice working with machines much like the ones you'll use in space. Those of you who want to be a pilot of the space shuttle will need to learn how to fly. You've done the hard stuff, and now it's time to have some fun. A special plane nicknamed the Vomit Comet, will take you high in the sky and then zoom back down. As a result, you'll be able to float. It might upset your stomach, but you'll get the hang of it. The Vomit Comet. You'll also need to pick the food you'd like to eat while in space. It's important to have a balanced diet to stay strong during your trip. You can even have dessert, such as freeze-dried ice cream. This is what a space toilet looks like. Vacuum for solids, a foothold, a hose for liquids, a restraint for thighs, dry wipes, light instructions, and thigh restraints. Now you know. And here's what your space suit will look like. You'll wear this suit while working outside the space shuttle. It's white to reflect the rays of the sun. It will be fitted to your exact measurements. Over 100 measurements will be taken of your hand alone. Finally, it's time to blast off. Put on your orange flight suit, worn for takeoffs and landings, and get ready to board the space shuttle. You'll have to sit for as long as 3 hours before liftoff. Get ready for the ride of your life. 3, 2, 1, blast off! It's best to like small spaces because you'll be in there tight. Work hard and enjoy your time in space. And that is the end. If you'd like to borrow this book on your own at the library or here at school when you come back from me, it's got other interesting facts about space. Now what I did at my house is I took some blankets and I turned a chair into a rocket ship and I blasted off from the chair, and that was a lot of fun. So see you till the next time. Bye.